Hi students, welcome to Math Tonic. Today I am going to solve a prediction or we can say guess paper for AS Label Cambridge Pure Maths 1. So let's start. So the first question is given from the quadratic equation. The equation kx squared plus 2x minus 3x plus k minus 1 equals to 0, where k is a non-zero constant, has two distinct real roots, and find the set of values for k. Whenever we have a two distinct real roots, what is the condition we have? The condition we have is b squared minus 4ac greater than 0, right? So what is the value of a here? So a equals to k. What is the value of b here? B equals to 2k minus 3. And what is the value of c here? C equals to k minus 1, right? So as I told you that for two distinct real roots, the condition is b squared minus 4ac greater than 0. So b we have 2k minus 3 squared minus 4 times a we have k and c we have k minus 1, like this, greater than 0, right? So when you expand this bracket, this one 2k minus 3 squared, it will be 4k squared minus 12k plus 9, right? And again it is minus, it will be 4k squared, and when expanded it will be plus 4k, right? Greater than 0 we have. So now we can say that 4k squared and 4k squared get cancelled, it becomes 0. And here minus 12k plus 4k, that becomes minus 8k. And this side we have plus 9 greater than 0. Is it okay? Now I'm trying to find the value of k here. So if I try to do minus 8k plus 9 greater than 0, so if we do minus 9 and minus 9 this side, it will be minus k greater than minus 9, and I need to find the value of k here. So if I try to divide by negative 8 and if I try to divide by negative 8, all of us know when you times or divide the negative number, then sign of inequality changes. So answer should be 9 over 8. So k is less than 9 over 8 will be the answer for this question. Okay, so I hope you understood this. If you think that I'm going very fast, pause the video, try to learn what I'm trying to say. Okay, so by the time, please subscribe the channels because we are going to upload more videos for your upcoming exams. Question number 2. Question number 2 is given. First find three terms. This is a question from AP and GP, right? No, this is a question from the binomial expansion. Okay, so first three terms, ascending power of x in the expansion of 2 minus 3x power 6. Hence, the coefficient of x squared in the expansion of 1 plus 5x squared times 2 minus 3x power 6. So, okay, so let's start with this. We have 2 minus 3x power 6, right? The formula we have, that is a power n is given 6, right? And then we have 6c1 2 power 5, then we have minus 3x power 1. Okay, again it is 6c2, it is 2 power 4, then we have minus 3x power 2. Are you getting it? So because if you see the question here, we have to expand it up to how many terms? Up to ascending power of x, right? First three terms is given. So yes, this is first term, second and third term. So 2 power 6 equals to, we have 64. 6c1 will be 6 and 2 power 5 is 32, and this one we have minus 3x. Okay, so plus 6c2 you will have 15, 2 power 4 equals to 16, and minus 3x squared will be 9x squared. Got it? So if I try to simplify more, so I'm getting 64, right? This one is minus 576x, and this one will be plus, when you try to times this will be 2160x squared. Is it okay? Yes. So this part is done. So if you see the question here, this part I have already expanded, right? Then how to expand this 1 plus 5x squared? So let me do this here. So 1 plus 5x squared, when you expand this, so this will be I think 1 plus 10x, right, plus 25x squared. So let me do it together. So 2 minus, so 1 second, we have first given 1 plus 5x squared, then we have 2 minus 3x power 6, right? So now already this one we have 1 plus 10x plus 25x squared, and the second term expansion we are done with 64 minus 576x plus 2160x squared we have. So try, listen, we need to find out the coefficient of x squared, right? Then which two terms times will give you that x squared. So for example, so for this question you can see here that 1 times 2160, so we can say 1 times 2160x squared will give you the x squared term. Let me write down here 2160x squared, right? There will be 10x times this one, so we can say 10x times, we have minus 576x, so this will give you minus 5760x squared. Is it okay? Next, I think 25x squared times 64, right? So 25x squared times 64, that equals to, this will be 1600x squared. Is it okay? If you see this question carefully, these are the coefficient of x squared. These are the coefficient of x squared, so we need to solve this one. So if I try to add 2160 minus, we have 5760 plus 1600, when you try to solve this more, I think you will be getting minus 2000 will be the answer for this question. Is it okay, everyone? See the question. So find the coefficient of x squared, so answer should be minus 2000. Okay, moving to next question, please. Question number 3. So question number 3 is given the functions, right? So the function f is defined by fx 3 minus 2 minus x1 squared, and the domain is given x is less than minus 1. See, this is what is given as a domain, right? Okay, so now find the range here. Try to understand this question. See, if I try to draw this graph on the graph paper, how the graph will look like? The graph will look like n kind of shape. Why? All of us know here a is negative because a is given here minus 2. That's why. Okay, and if I try to find out the stationary point, try to understand this, or we can say turning point. What is the turning point will be? So what value of x? It will be 0, this will be 1, so this will be 1, then 3, 1 and 3 will be the turning point, stationary point. Are you getting it? So this is the maximum value of y, we can say, or the maximum range we can say. So we can say that range of this f of x, we can say this is f of x is less than equals to 3. Got it? Right? So yes, so this is f of x equals to less than equals to 3. Find the expression for f inverse of x and state its domain. Okay, so what we have, so whatever the function is given, make it equal to y. So y equals to, we have 3 minus 2 times x minus 1 squared. So if I try to rearrange it, 2 times x minus 1 squared, that equals to 3 minus y. I'm trying to keep the x subject here. So we can say that x minus 1 squared, that equals to 3 minus y over 2. So if it is x minus 1, that equals to square root of 3 minus y over 2, and that gives you plus or minus, right? So if I'm trying to find the value of x only, so x equals to, it will be 1 plus or minus, it will be 3 minus y over 2. This is a square root we have. So basically at the end I can write down f inverse of x equals to 1. Okay, two answers I'm getting, 1 plus 3 minus x over 2, like this. Okay, or we can say 1 minus 3 minus x over 2, the square root. But thing is, only one will be the answer. So which one will be the answer? If you see this question carefully, the domain of this fx is given x is less than equals to 1. Try to understand this. I'm writing here the domain of fx is given x is less than equals to 1, right? That means the range of range of f inverse of x should be less than equals to 1. Are you getting it? That means the output of this should be less than 1. So I'll take this one. Are you getting it? This is the less than 1 value, right? Okay. Next, this question is given, find the domain of this one. So we can say the domain of f inverse of x equals to range of fx. This one already we got this in the first part, that is domain equals to less than 3. That is the answer for this question. Is it okay? Now, the function g defined by gx, 2x plus a, x belongs to any real number r, where a is a constant. Given that f g of 2 is minus 1, find the value of a. Okay, so how to do this question? Find the value of a. So we can do in this way. See, if I say g of x equals to, it is given 2x plus a, right? G of a, this one is given 2x plus a, right? Here, so this is given 2x plus a, right? So if I am trying to find out g of 2, why I am trying to find g of 2? Because we need to find this g of 2, right? So that means 2 times 2 plus a, that I got as a 4 plus a, right? Okay, now if I say the function fx is given already, that is 3 minus 2 times x minus 1 squared, right? Then if I say fg of 2, so here fg of 2, that means what is the g of 2 we got right now? This one, 4 plus a, right? So we can say f of 4 plus a, that equals to 3 minus 2 times, in place of this, what I can replace? 4 plus a minus 1 squared, right? So 3 minus 2 times, this one 4 minus 1 is 3, so 3 plus a squared. So this is what I got, fg of 2, right? Or we can say f of 4 plus 8, right? Understand this, right? Now question is given, find out the value of a when fg of 2 equals to minus 1. fg of 2 equals to minus 1. So I'm writing here, so fg of 2 equals to minus 1. So fg of 2 means which one? This one I have, right? So I can write down here 3 minus 2 times 3 plus a squared, that equals to minus 1. 3 minus 2 times 3 plus a squared, that equals to minus 1, right? So now we need to solve more. So we can say, if we rearrange it, so it will be 2 times 3 plus a squared, that equals to minus 1. No, this is 1 plus 3. If you rearrange it here, so 1 plus 3, that equals to 4, right? So if you divide 2 on both sides, we can say 3 plus a squared equals to 2. Only 3 plus a, it will be plus or minus square root of 2, right? So here, if I try to rearrange it, I can get two answers, a plus or minus square root of 2. Got it? So we have two answers. What does it mean? A can be 3 plus root 2, or a can be 3 minus root 2. But which is the answer for this one? So for that, I have to check domain. What does it mean? If you see this, we got to know that g of 2, this one, g of 2 equals to 4 plus a, right? G of 2, that equals to, we have 4 plus a, right? So domain is, what is the domain of fx? If you see this, what is the domain of fx? X is less than 1. That means this will be less than equals to 1. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? That means in this case, if I try to tell you, this one, this is a domain, right? So this domain should be less than equals to 1, right? So if I say, then this 4 plus a will be less than equals to 1. This is a domain of fx, right? Now I'll check this one. So one value I have 3 plus root 2. One value I have 3 minus root 2. I'll check which one. If I put it, I'll get less than 1. So for example, if I put 4 plus, instead of this, So I'm going to put plus 3 minus root 2 plus 3 minus root 2. If I put it 1 second, I think it is minus 3. No, this is minus 3 root. This is minus 3. This is minus 3 because when I try to move this 3, it will be minus 3, right? So it will be like, let me correct this. Yes. So 4 minus 3 plus root 2. If you see this, I try to put the value of here. So that is equals to I think 2.41, and this value is greater than 1. So I'm not going to take this value, right? But when I'm saying 4 minus 3 minus root 2, the second value, this is the second value of a, that equals to gives minus 0.41 less than equals to 1, and see, this is the value I'm taking. So what does it mean? It means I will accept the value of a will be minus 3 minus root 2. This is the answer for this question. Okay, so if you feel that I'm going very fast, try to pause the video and learn it what I'm trying to say. Okay, so question number 4. Question number 4, what is given? Solve these equations. So in this question, you can see here 2 cos squared theta plus sin theta minus 1 equals to 0. And we know that whenever you try to solve any equation, try to keep the trigonometric ratio exactly same means same kind of. For example, here it is given cos square theta, right? Can I convert this into sin square theta? Yes, I can. So 2 times, if I put 1 minus a sin square theta plus sin theta, that is minus 1 equals to 0. So if you expand this bracket, 2 minus 2 sin square theta plus sin theta minus 1 equals to 0. So if I simplify more, minus 2 sin square theta, then plus sin theta, then 2 minus 1 becomes plus 1, that equals to 0. If you try to make this a positive, let me multiply minus in each term. So it will be like 2 sin square theta minus sin theta minus 1 equals to 0. So this is a like quadratic equation. So let, for example, let y equals to sin theta. So this one I can rewrite. How we can rewrite? So 2y squared minus y minus 1. And if you want to factorize this one, or using quadratic formula, we can get the value of y here. So for example, I am getting y equals to 1 and y equals to minus half. Got it? So what is y I had taken? Sin theta. So I can say sin theta equals to 1, or I can say sin theta equals to minus half, right? So theta equals to, we can say sine inverse 1. So sine inverse 1 means that is equals to 90 degree, right? And theta equals to here sine inverse minus half. So theta equals to, I'm getting minus 30 degree, right? But if you see this, the domain is lying between 0 to 360. So if I try to show you here, if I, this is the cast diagram we have, this is 0, this is 90, this is 180, this is 270, and this one is 360 if I'm going this way, right? But this minus 30 is lying in which quadrant? Fourth quadrant, this way. So this one is minus 30. Are you getting it? Now sine is negative here. So sine is negative which quadrant? In third quadrant. So this is also 30. So how to reach this place? This will be, one angle should be 180 plus 30, which is equals to I think 210 degree. And again, if you are here and reaching this place, it will be 360 minus 30, that is equals to 330 degree. So we got three answers. One is 90, one is 210, and one is 330 degree. That is the answer for this question. Is it okay? Okay. Now question number 5. Question number 5 is about AP and GP. Right. The first term of a geometric progression is 48, and the common ratio is given r, where r modulus is less than r 1. So the first term of arithmetic progression is also 48. The second term of the geometric progression equals the second term of AP, right? The sum to infinity of the geometric progression equals to sum of first 10 terms of arithmetic progression. Then find the value of R and find the common difference of AP. The first thing is very important thing, you have to collect the information properly. For example, if you see the question here, the term 2 in GP, right, that equals to term 2 in what? AP, right? Now if you see this in GP or AP, both is A is given, that is 8, right? So A equals to 48 is given, is it? Right. Now what is term 2 in GP? So we can say it is 48R, right? Common ratio. And term 2 in AP will be known as 48 plus D. Both are equal, right? It's given. Term 2 in this one, that is equals to term 2 in AP. Now if I try to rearrange D here, so D equals to, we can say 48R minus 48. This is what I got the first part, D, in terms of one equation. Is it okay? Now again the question is given that sum to infinity of the geometry progression equals sum of the first in terms of AP, right? That is the question is given. So first of all I can write down sum to infinity. The formula is A over 1 minus R. So sum to infinity equals to A, we have 48 over 1 minus R. This is what I got, sum to infinity in GP, right? Now sum of 10 terms in AP, that equals to n over 2 times 2a. 2a means 2 times 48 plus n minus 1, 10 minus 1 and d, right? Okay, so S10 equals to, we can say 5 times 96 plus 9d, right? So we can say S10 equals to, expand the bracket, it will be like 480 plus 45d. Okay, this is what I got, S10. Now as per the question, what is given, that this term and this term is both equal, right? So we can say S infinity sum to infinity, that equals to sum of 10, right? So 48 over 1 minus R, that equals to 480 plus 45d. Okay, now rearrange it. So we can say, no, we have to replace the value of d, right? We have to replace the value of d, this one, yes, because so that we can find out the value of r easily. This is the value of d. So we can say that is 48 over 1 minus r equals to 480 plus 45 times, and d we can replace it by 48r minus 48. Is it okay? Then we can say 48 over 1 minus r equals to 480. When you expand this, 1 second, I didn't remove this d, you have to remove the d as well, yes, because d is replaced here, no, 45. So it is given 48r minus 48, right? Now we'll try to expand the bracket like this. So 480, so 480 times 2160r minus 2160, is it? So again it is 48 over 1 minus r, that equals to these two numbers we have. When I try to minus it, I think you are getting, let me write down, 2160r minus 1680. This one I'm getting 1680. Okay, so let me write down here, and if I try to move this, so I'm getting here 48, that equals to 2160r minus 1680 times with 1 minus r, right? We need to expand the bracket. If we expand the bracket, 2160r minus 2160r squared minus 1680 plus 1680r, and this side we have 48, right? Now this 48 equals to minus 2160r squared plus 3840r minus 1680. Got it? Now we'll try to bring all terms to one side. So we can say minus 2160r squared plus 3840r minus 1728, that equals to 0. Are you getting it? So I think when you divide 48, 48, 48, so the simplified answer, you see, you can use the calculator for quadratic equation, you get the answer as well. Still, if you want to simplify more, divide 48, I am getting 45r squared minus 80r, right? And this will be plus 36, that equals to 0. So I'm just writing dividing by minus 48. if you divide minus 48, because I can make this term positive, that's why, right? So by using this 45r squared minus 8r plus 36, I think you'll be getting r equals to 2 over 3 and r equals to 6 over 5. So these two values of r we got, r equals to 2 over 3 and r equals to 6 over 5, right? But which one I will take? Which one? If you see this, the given that there r should be less than 1. If it is less than 1, so I will take only the one value, that is r equals to 2 over 3. Are you getting it? So this is one I will take, not this one. This is more than 1, right? So once you get this, how to find the value of d? So d equals to, we have already 48 r, d we have got this, no, this one 48 r minus 48. So 48 r minus 48, replace it. So 48 times r we got 2 over 3 minus 48, check with the calculator, so this will be minus 16. That is the answer for d. So a equals to 48 and d equals to minus 16. Okay, now find the sum of first 20 terms of arithmetic progression. This is an easy question we have. So now we got to know d equals to minus 16, then we have a equals to 48, then n equals to 20. Then what is the formula to finding s20? So n over 2 times 2a, 2 times 48 plus n minus 1, 20 minus 1, and we have d equals to minus 16. So when you type in the calculator, you can check this. So 10 times, this is 96 plus 19 times minus 16. Is it okay? So if I try to simplify more, it is 96 minus, it will be 304, right? So that equals to 10 times, this one will be minus 208, and the final answer should be minus 2080. That is the answer for this question. Is it okay? Yes. So if you think I'm going very fast, please try to pause the video and learn it, okay? And please don't forget to subscribe my channel, because we are going to upload more videos for your upcoming exams, okay? Yes, so curve has a equation, that is y equals to x cube minus 6x squared plus 9x plus 2. Find the coordinates of the stationary points. All of us know that at stationary point we can say dy over dx, or the gradient of the curve, that equals to 0. First of all, we'll try to find out the dy over dx, the differentiation. So it will be 3x squared minus, I think 6 times 2x will be minus 12x, and this is plus 9, right? And we know that at stationary points we can say dy over dx equals to 0. So we can say 3x squared minus 12x plus 9, that equals to 0. So we can say that is x equals to 1 using quadratic formula. Check this. So x equals to 3 we have, right? We need to find the coordinates, right? We need to find the value y as well. So one is x equals to 1. I'll try to find the value y, and for x equals to 3, we'll try to find the value of y. So y means this is the equation we have. So y equals to x cube means 1 cube minus 6 times 1 squared plus 9 times 1 is 9 plus 2. When you try to simplify this, you will get 6. So one coordinate we got 1 and 6. Is it okay? And 3 again, so y equals to 3 cube minus 6 times 3 squared plus 9 times 3 plus 2. So we can say y equals to, we have 3. No, if you simplify more, I got y equals to 2. So we can say that is 3 comma 2. Is it okay? Check this. This is 1 comma 6 and 3 comma 2 are the coordinates of the stationary points. Okay. Next, determine the nature of each stationary point, justifying answer. We know that we had to go for the double differentiation. So d squared y over dx squared, that equals to, so I need to differentiate this one again. So it will be 6x minus 12. So 6x minus 12. Now at 1 comma 6, right, what is the value of x we have? 1. I'll try to put it here. So 6 times 1 minus 12, right, that equals to minus 6. 6 minus 1, yeah, 6 minus 2, minus 6, which is less than 0. So we can say this is a maximum point. Got it? If I say at 3 comma 2, so 3 comma 2 means what is the value of x we got? This one. So we can say d squared y over dx squared equals to 6 times 3 minus 2. So 18 minus 2, 18 minus 2, that equals to, sorry, this is 12, my bad, this is 12. So 18 minus 12 equals to 6, which is greater than 0. So this will be known as the minimum point. Got it? Yes. To check the nature, always we try to find out the double differentiation we have. Okay. What is the next part is given? The tangent to the curve at point where x equals to 3 meets the curve again at point P. Find the coordinate of P. See, no need to draw the curve. For understanding purpose, I am doing this. So, for example, we have the turning point like this, right? For example, turning point like this. So, this is a turning point and this is a turning point. For example, if I say this is 1 comma 6 is the maximum point is given, I think, yes, this is 1 comma 6 and 3 comma 2 is a, what we can say, is it a second turning point. Now question what is given, the tangent to the curve at point 3 x equals 3. If I try to draw, for example, draw a tangent like this, so it is intersecting the curve at point P, right? So question is find the coordinates of this one. Find the, this is the question is all about. So first we'll try to find out x at x equals to 3. We have already y equals to 2. This one is already we did. This x equals to 3, y equals to 2. Here, that's why here we know that dy over dx equals to 0 because this is turning point. If I try to draw the tangent here, that is what I can say, the gradient will be equals to 0, stationary point, right? So we can say the tangent is a horizontal line at y equals to 2. Y equals to 2. What is the next step? So we'll try to find where y equals to 2 meets the curve. Right? So the equation of the curve is given. So x cube minus 6x squared plus 9x, right, plus 2. So here y equals to 2 is given. This one is y equals to 2. So this is that is equals to 2. I'll do it. Okay. So that is equals to 2, right, meets the curve. Simultaneous equation. Try to bring it this side. So it will be x cube minus 6x squared plus 9x, 2 minus 2 equals to 0. Got it? If I try to take common x, I am getting x squared minus 6x plus 9, that is equals to 0. Got it? Two factors we got. So we can say x equals to 0 and this side we have x squared minus 6x plus 9, that is equals to 0. If you check with the calculator, this one, you will get x equals to 3. The both value will be 3, or we can say repeated root. What root? Repeated. Remember, whenever we have repeated root, that is the point of tangency. That is a point of tangency. Is it okay? Now, so I will take this one. Which one? Because it is asking about what? Intersecting. So yes, we got to know that is p equals to 0 comma 2, because see, this is what? Parallel to x-axis. That means y value will be same. So wherever it is intersecting, that will be 0 comma 2. That is the answer for this question, guys. Please, if you don't understand, if I'm going, see, I'm assuming that you have practiced a lot because you have exam tomorrow. So that's why I'm going very fast. If you think I'm going very fast, try to pause the video, make the slow down and try to learn what I'm trying to explain here. Is it okay? Right? Now next question. Yes, next question is about integration. The diagram shows the part of a graph y equals to 3 minus 2x and y equals to 4 minus 3x intersecting at a point A and B. These 2 points we have, right? Now question is given, find the coordinates, only x coordinates of A and B. Easy. So we have to solve what? Simultaneous equation. If I talk about simultaneous equation 2, we have y equals to 3 minus 2x. Let me write down one. This is first one. So y equals to, so if I try to make it equal, so we can say 3 minus 2x, that equals to, we have 4 minus 3 root x, right? And if I try to rearrange it, it will be like 2x minus 3 plus 4 minus 3 root x, that equals to 0, right? So we can say this is 2x minus 3 root x plus 1, that equals to 0. If you see this clearly, it's a kind of what, quadratic equation. This is x and this one is root x. So if I try to do this in this way, let m equals to root x. So m squared will be x, right? That means if I try to write down here, I'm getting 2m squared minus 3m plus 1 equals to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. By using quadratic formula, we can get the value of m here. So m equals to 1 you will get here. So m equals to, we got 1 over 2. So what is the m I had taken? Root x. Square root of x equals to 1. That means square root of x equals to 1 over 2. If you square on both sides, I'm getting x equals to 1 here. If it is square in both sides, I'm getting x equals to 1 over 4 here. Is it okay? Right? As per the question, so find the x coordinates. So we got this. What does it mean? That means if I try to find out the x coordinate a, this one is b, right? So a is lesser one, so this one is a point a, and b is a greater one, it will be b. So I'm writing here, this one will be 1 and this one will be 1 over 4. Is it okay? You can check this. Next, find, showing all necessary working, find the area of the shaded one. See, this is the curve is given, straight line, and that is a curve is given. So this is known as area between the curves. If you remember, that area between the curve means how to find this, the integration of upper curve minus integration of lower curve. Yes, so this is a straight line is the upper curve and this one is the lower curve. If you minus it, you will get the area between the curve. Is it okay? So let me write down here. So we can say the upper curve minus the lower curve, right? And we have to integrate this one. So upper curve is given 3 minus 2x. So can we say 3 minus 2x, right? And minus, what is the lower curve is given? 4 minus 3 root x. So 4 minus 3 root x, like this. And we have to put the integration, and limit will be like from 1 over 4 to what? 1. Is it okay? So limit will be 1 over 4 to 1. So when expand the bracket, it will be 3 minus 2x minus 4 plus 3 root x, right? And limit, and please don't forget to put dx here as well. This is dx we have, and this is 1 over 4 to 1. So we can say 3 minus 4 equals to minus 1. So we can say minus 1 minus 2x plus 3 root x. Root x I'm writing as a 1 over 2, right? And this one we have dx, and I need to integrate this by 1 over 4 to 1. Is it okay? Now what is the integration of minus 1? So it will be minus x minus 2 times x, integration will be x squared over 2, right? Plus 3 times x power half plus 1 becomes 3 over 2 over 3 over 2. So after integration, this is the answer will be, so it is 1 over 4 to 1. Is it okay? Now if I simplify more, so I'm getting this is minus x, this is 2 to cancel, so I'm getting minus x squared, right? And if you flip this 3 over 2, that becomes 2 here, so 2 times x power 3 over 2, right? And the limit we have is 1 over 4 to 1, right? First put the upper limit, so I'm getting minus 1 plus 2, like this. Then minus, put the lower limit will be minus 1 over 4, then minus 1 over 16, then plus 1 over 4. So if I try to simplify more, this is 0 minus I think minus 1 over 16. This answer should be 1 over 16 for this question. Is it okay? This is the area under curve, so yes, we have to integrate this. Okay, now moving to question number 8. Question number 8 is the volume VQ of a large circular mound of iron ore of radius r meter, right, modeled by the equation volume is given. Iron ore is added to the mound at constant rate of 1.5 meter cube per second. Find the rate at which the radius of this mound increasing at the instant when the radius is 5.5 centimeter. Okay, this is a question of rate of change. So as per the question, what is given, this v equals to 3 over 2 times r minus 1 over 2 power 3 minus 1. So we'll try to first find out dv over dr, because this is a function of r, right? So 3 over 2 times, there will be 3 times r minus half power 3 minus 1 is 2, and minus 1 integration, sorry, differentiation will be 0, right? Okay, and what is the data is given? Now dv over dt, rate of change of volume, is given what? 1.5. Is it okay? Now how to represent dv over dt? So we can say dv over dt equals to, dv I have to keep in numerator, dt I have to keep in denominator. The missing thing is dr and dr. Is it okay? Now if you see the question here, this value is given to me, which is equals to 1.5, equals to dv over dr. We got this here, so we can say 3, no, this one is 9 over 2, right? Yes, so we can say this one is 9 over 2, right? That is r minus 1 over 2 squared, right, times dr over dt. What is the question is all about? Find the rate at which the radius is increasing, right? That means dr over dt we need to find out. Okay, so I think radius is given as well. Radius is given 5.5 centimeter. So like I have to put it here. So at radius equals to 5.5, that means 1.5, that equals to 9 over 2. Then we have 5.5 minus 1 over 2, or this is 0.5 squared, times dr over dt, right? So if you rearrange it, see, if you type this in the calculator, this one I'm writing this again, 1.5 equals to, I think you'll be getting 112.5 times dr over dt. So if I keep dr over dt subject, so this will be 1.5 over 112.5, right? So we can say dr over dt, that equals to, it will be, fraction will be 1 over 75. Is it okay? Please check. What is the next part of this question? Next part is given, find the volume of a moon at the instant where radius is increasing 0.1 meter per second. So that means dr over dt, that equals to 0.1. If it is increasing, it will be plus. If it is decreasing, it will be minus. Now what is given? So dv over dt, how to represent this? So dv in the numerator, dt I should keep in denominator. What is missing? dr and dr. Is it okay? So dv over dt we are given with 1.5, that equals to dv over dr, we need to find out, times this one is given 0.1 dr over dt, right? So we can say dv over dr equals to 1.5 over 0.1, which is equals to 15. So question is given what? Question is given, find the volume. So volume we got here, that is the question is all about, this one. So 3 over 2, this is a volume, right? 3 over 2 times r minus, 1 second. So I think we got, yes, we got dv over dr, right? So we have already dv over dr, this one. Yes, we have dv over dr, this one, 9 over 2 times r minus half squared, right? Let me write down. So 9 over 2, that is r minus half squared, that equals to 50. So if you rearrange it, so r minus half squared, that equals to 15 times 2 over 9, right? So we can say r minus half equals to square root of 15 times 2 over 9, right? Then we can say this one as a 3533. So I think we'll be getting 10 over 3 square root. So r minus half. Is it okay? So r equals to, it will be like half plus 10 over 3 square root. See, you can ask me that why you're not taking the negative value of square root, because radius cannot be negative, right? That's why I'm not taking this. So if I try to add this value in the calculator, check 1.3257. This is the radius I am getting it. As per the question, find the volume. Yes. So volume, already the formula is given, 3 over 2 times r minus half cube minus 1. So that is equals to 3 over 2. And this is 1.3257. That's what we got it. This one minus 0.5 per half, you can say, power 3 minus 1. When you type the value in the calculator, check, we are getting here 8.128 centimeter meter cube. That is a volume. Is it okay? Check this. It's a good question. Now question number 9 is about sectors. The diagram shows a circle OAB. So a circle OAB, right? And AOB is a right angle. This is right angle. This angle is given 1 over 5 radian and AB equals to 5 centimeter. BC is an arc, okay, or part of a circle with center O. This is sector we have. So this is, and this is the radius 5 centimeter, right? Okay. Now the arc CD is a part of the sector which is center O. So this one and this one will be exactly same, right? So find the area of this shaded region, this one. So first I will do is, I will try to find out the area of this full circle. Then I will try to remove this sector, and remove this sector, the part which is left, that is the area of what? The shaded one. Is it okay? So before that, can I find out the angle A? Right? So how to find out angle A? So this one is 90. Three angles of a triangle is 90. 180 means pi. So pi minus pi over 2. Then yes, 90. Then plus pi over 5. Right? When you do this, I hope you are getting this one as a 3 pi over 10. What does it mean? So this angle I'm talking about, this angle I'm getting 3 pi over 10. Is it okay? First thing. Second thing, how to find out the value of OA? This one I'm talking about, this line. So it's a right angle triangle, right? If right angle triangle, this one, so 1 second, so you can see here, this is the opposite if I take this angle. Is it okay? So can I say that SOH, I'm trying to show you here, sine equals to opposite over hypotenuse. So hypotenuse equals to opposite over sine. So yes, so I can write down, so 1 second, so OA, that equals to, OA equals to opposite over hypotenuse. So hypotenuse, yes, hypotenuse equals to opposite over sine. So sine pi over 5. Is it okay? So angle, oh sorry, the line OA, that equals to, should be 8.506 centimeter. That means total length we are getting 8.506 centimeter. Is it okay? Now if you see this is 5 centimeter, mean this AC I'm talking about here to here, this is also 5 centimeter, and this small part, if you subtract this, you will get 3.506. 3.506. Is it okay? Right. Now one more thing is left. In this bigger triangle AOB, can you find this? Can you find this one? Yes, we can, right? So how we can find this? I think OB equals to 8.506 squared minus 5 squared. Minus 5 squared, right? Pythagoras theorem, take the square root. And this will be approximately 6.881 centimeter. You can check this, 6.881 centimeter OB. That means this one we got 6.881 centimeter, right? Okay, then how to find the area of the shaded? So let me write down here. So area of the shaded equals to, so first of all, area of the triangle minus C, the bigger triangle we are talking about. I'm trying to tell you again, find out the area of this triangle, full triangle, okay, minus, you have to remove the area of the sector, you have to remove the area of the sector, the part which is left we are trying to find out. Okay, so area for triangle, or I'm writing the area of sector, here center is A, minus area of sector, we center we have O, right? What is a triangle we have? So half times base times side. So base is given 6.881, height is given 5. So half times base times side, I'm writing here. So 5 times 6.881 over 2, right? What is the area of this formula? I think half r square theta. So half r square theta. So half times r square 5 square times theta, we have 3 pi over 10. Did you understand this? I'm talking about right now this sector. R is given 5 and 5 and theta we have 3 pi over 10. So this area will be half r square theta, and for this also same formula. Okay, so here r is given 3.506 and theta is given 1.5 radians. Let me do this. So this is also same formula. So half minus half r square means 3.506 square times pi over 5. Is it okay? Now if I try to put the value, check this, 17.203 up to 3 decimal places minus 11.781. This is also minus. It will be 3.8617. So if you type this, your answer should be nearly 1.56 or 1.57 will be the accepted answer. Is it okay? Got it right? Now move to the next question, please. The equation of circle x minus a squared plus y minus 3 squared equals to 20. The line y equals to half x plus 6 is a tangent to the circle at the point P. Okay, show that the one possible value of a is 4 and find the other possible values. Easy. So for intersection we have to what? We have to do simultaneous equations. So let me do this. So here we can say for intersections, so I will take this, 1 second please. Yes, I will take this one. So this is x minus a squared plus this y will be replaced, right? This y will be replaced. So this y I'm going to replace it. So let me change the color, we can understand here. So plus y means this is half x plus 6, right, minus 3, this is squared, that equals to 20, right? So if you expand it, I think you'll be getting x squared minus 2ax plus a squared. Then we can say plus 6 minus 3 will be x over 2 plus 3 squared, that equals to 20, right? So we can say x squared minus 2ax plus a squared, and when we expand this bracket, it will be x squared over 4 plus it will be 3x plus 9, that equals to 20. Is it okay? We'll try to simplify more, but to remove 4 times 4 times 4, each term multiplied by 4. So if we do this, it will be 4x squared minus 8ax plus 4a squared plus x squared plus 12x plus 36, that equals to 80, right? So you can see here 4x squared plus x squared become 5x squared. Then we have a 12x minus 8ax, right, plus 4a squared plus 36 plus minus 80. So minus 80 equals to 0 if I try to bring it to this side, right? So one more step. So I'm writing 5x squared plus, if I take common, so 12 minus 8a, right, 8a, this is x, and plus I'm getting 4a squared, this is minus 44, right, that equals to 0. So if you try to see this, this is a and this one is b, right, the coefficient of x. There is no x, means this is called c. Okay, now for tangency, what we know, so this one is a, this one is a, this one is b, and this one is c we have. And we know that for tangency, what is the formula? B squared minus 4ac equals to 0 if you tangent, right? Now let me put the value here. So it is given 12 minus 8a squared, right, minus 4ac. 4 times a we have 5, and c we have, that is 4a squared minus 44, that equals to 0. Is it okay? Now if I expand this bracket, 144 minus 192a plus 64a squared, right, it is minus 20 times 4a squared minus 44, that equals to 0. So if I do this again, 144 minus 192a plus 64a squared minus 80a squared, right, and this one plus 880, that equals to 0. So minus 16a squared, then minus 192a plus 1024 equals to 0. Okay, so if I try to divide minus 16, right, so let me write down here, divide minus 16, so it will be like a squared plus 12a, and I think minus 64 equals to 0. So this is a quadratic equation, so we can find the value of a, or you can factorize also. I think by seeing this we can say a minus 4 times a plus 16, yes, that equals to 0. So a equals to 4 here, so I'm getting a equals to minus 16 here, right? So which one I will take? Is there any condition is given? I don't think so. So a equals to 4 and minus 16. So the one possible value of a is 4, and find the other possible value. Okay, got it. So we got one value is 4, other value we got minus 16. Is it okay? Yes. For a equals to 4, find the equation of a normal to the circle at P. Try to understand this. If this is the circle we have, right, and this is tangent we have, for example, normal to the circle means normal to tangent, right, and always remember the normal to the circle into the tangent means it is passing through the center, as per the circle theorem as well. So this is called normal. This is 90, and this is what? Normal. Is it okay? Now at a equals to 4, if I try to see, we got this equation, no? Which one? This one. I am talking about this. Okay, by using what I can say, simultaneous equation. So we got this. So here we can put the value of what I can say, a here, right? One second. So yes, so instead of a I can put the value. So here, one second, so let me remove this. Yes, so here we have 5x squared plus, if I put this one, so 12 times, this one is 8 times 4, 32, right? So 12 minus 32, it will be like minus 20. One second. And this is 4 squared, 4 times, right? So if you put the value in calculator, you might be getting 20 as well. Okay, so 20. So 20 equals to 0, right? So if you divide 5 on each side, it will be x squared minus 4x plus 4 equals to 0. So what is the value of x we are getting? So I think it will be like x minus 2 is repeating, I think so, right? So x equals to 2. We got x equals to 2, right? That means at this point the value of x equals to 2 we have. So how to find the value of y? How to find the value of y, right? Okay, so we can check here when x equals to 2. So we can say the equation is given, the one line, if you see this equation, straight line, half x plus 6, right? So y equals to half times 2 plus 6, that is equals to 7. So y equals to 7, I got it. So this one is 2 and 7. Is it okay? And this line equation equals to y equals to half x plus 6. right? Find the equation of a normal. Okay, I need to find this equation, right? So what is the point of intersection? We got 2 and 7, right? If I try to find out the equation of normal, first of all we need to find out the gradient here. How to find the gradient? Now when I'm saying this is the equation of the straight line, the gradient we have is half, right? And we know that if two lines are perpendicular, then m1 times m2 equals to -1. If one is half times m2 is -1, then if you rearrange it, we got to know it should be -2. Is it okay? So yes, so let me write down the equation. Y minus y1 equals to m times x minus x1. Is it okay? So this line is passing through 2 and 7, so I'm writing here y minus 7, that equals to, this is -2 times x minus 2. So it will be y minus 7, that equals to -2x plus 4, and y equals to -2x, and 4 plus 7, that equals to 11, right? So this is the equation of this normal. Please check. This is the equation of a normal. Y equals to -2x plus 11. Okay. Now part C. For a equals to 4, find the equations of the two tangents to the circle which is parallel to the normal found in B. Try to understand this. For example, this is the circle we have, right? Now this is what the tangent we had, right? And this is a normal we had. This is passing to the center, and this one is the P point. This point is P. Now we have to find out the equation of a tangent which is parallel to this normal. Two tangent. One is this one, okay, other one is this one, parallel to what? The normal. So we need to find the equation for that, right? Already this equation we have, that is y equals to half x plus 6, right? And first of all you tell me the parallel lines and the same gradient, right? So I'm writing here the parallel lines have the same the gradient, right? So the circle equation, first of all tell me how to find out this center. How to find out the center? If you see this, what is the value of a we have? A equals to 4 we is given, right? And what is the value of this is 3. So 4 and 3 will be the center from the equation of a circle, right? So I'm writing here, this one is given 4 comma 3. Is it okay? Right? So circle equation we have, so let me write down here. So x minus 4 squared plus y minus 3 squared, that equals to 20. And yes, so center of the circle, that equals to, we have 4 comma 3. Is it okay? Right. We'll try to find out. If I take this name and if I take this name n, so if I how to find out the equation of this one, so mn, the gradient of mn, like this. Tell me how to do this gradient of mn. So gradient of mn equals to what? Half. Is half, right? Why? Because this line equation and this line, both line are parallel. So if they're parallel, the gradient will be exactly same. That's why I've written here, right? If you see this, this one is given half, this one is given half, right? That means here also gradient should be equals to half because they are parallel. So that's why I've written here half here, right? Then how to find the equation? If I try to find the equation of mn, I'm talking about this mn. So the gradient we got half, right? So y minus y1 equals to m times x minus x1. So y, this line is passing through 4 comma 3, so I'll put it. So y minus 3, m we got half, and we have x minus 4. So it is y equals to half x minus 2 plus 3, right? So y equals to half x 3 minus 2, that is plus 1. So we can say y equals to half x plus 1. Is it okay? right? So we got this y, right? So you can substitute the value here. So how to do this? So we can say, putting this value in circle equation. How we can do this? I'm trying to tell you here. So here already we have a equation is x minus 4 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals to 20, right? Now this y will be replaced by like this, because they are intersecting, right? I'm sorry. So x minus 4 squared plus, it will half x plus 1 minus 3 squared equals to 20, right? So if you expand the bracket, it will be x squared minus 8x plus 16. This will be 1 over 4x squared. Expand the bracket, it will be 2, right? So minus 2. So minus 2 means minus 2x plus 4 equals to 20. If you try to simplify, I'm doing it. So 5 over 4x squared minus 10x, that equals to 0. So it will be 5x, yes, minus 40x equals to 0. 5x squared, my bad. So it will be 5x, it will be x minus 8, that equals to 0, right? So we have two values of x equals to 0, or we can say x equals to 8. Got it? So we can find out the value of y as well. How to find the value of y? Now see, this is the value of x and y, right? So when x equals to 0, and put the value of y there, so y equals to half times 0 plus 1, so which is equals to 1, right? So if I say m equals to, we got 0 comma 1, right? And how to find the value of when x equals to 8? So y equals to half times 8 plus 1, that equals to 5. So n equals to what we got? 8 comma 5. 8 comma 5. So this one I got as a 0 comma 1, and this one we got as a 8 comma 5. Is it okay? Yes. Now what is the question is all about? Find the equation of tangent. Now we can do this. How to find the equation of a tangent? That means tangent through m. We are talking about this. Tangent through m. How to find this? So y minus 1. I'm writing here. Tangent through m. So y minus y1. So y minus 1, that equals to m. We have minus 2 times x minus 0. So if you rearrange it, we are getting y equals to minus 2x plus 1. This is tangent through m, right? So if I try to find out tangent through n, so we can say that is y minus 5, that equals to minus 2 times x minus 8, right? So it will be y equals to, it will be minus 2x plus 21. That is the answer for this question, these two answers. Got it? Yeah, this has been lengthy question, little bit, okay? So but the thing is only this algebra part. If you know how to rearrange it, then it will be simpler for you. So basically this answer I got, y equals to minus 2x plus 1, and one answer I got, y equals to minus 2x plus 21. Okay, yes. Next, okay, transformation of curve. Question number 19. So diagram shows a part of a graph y equals to sine ax plus b, where a and b are the positive constants. State the value of a and one positive values of b. Before I start doing this, I hope you know that. Let me try to make you understand this. That if we have a sine curve, right? This is a question of sine curve. So if I say y equals to sine x, right? This curve looking like this. This is 0. This will be, I think, pi over 2. This will be pi. This will be 3 pi over 2. And this is 2 pi, right? And the maximum height will be 1. And yes. And the minimum value will be minus 1. And see, from this point, a complete curve from here to here, it will be known as period, which is equals to 2 pi. Okay, and what is a half period will be? This is pi. And what is a half period will be? This is also pi. This is a basic thing we are talking about, right? Yes. Now if you see this curve carefully, this is the half curve we have, right? And this half curve is intersecting at 2 points. You can see here, right? If you see this, what is the difference between this? This is 5 over 3 pi. Let me write down here. This is 5 over 3 pi, and this one we have minus 1 over 3 pi. So plus it will be 2 pi. You can check this. So 2 pi means what? This is the half period. From this value to this value, I got 2 pi here, and this will be known as your half period. Did you understand? Right? So if I talk about full period, it will be 2 times 2 pi, that equals to 4 pi. Is it okay? Now how to find the value of a and b? The formula for p, that is p equals to 2 pi over a. Okay, if you rearrange it, so a equals to 2 pi over p, right? In this case it is 2 pi, so period we got 4 pi, that is equals to half. Is it okay? If I try to write this equation, so y equals to sine, we got a equals to 2, half, my bad. So it is half, it is half times x plus b, close the bracket. Is it okay? Now how to find the value of b? You can check here. This curve is passing through a point, right? For example, so I'm taking this point here. So this coordinate is given 0, 0.5. When I try to substitute this one, we can get the value. For example, so y will be replaced by 0.5, that equals to sine, this one is half b, right? X is 0. So we can say that is half b, that equals to sine inverse 0.5. So we can say half b, that equals to pi over 6. Pi over 6, right? Then if I rearrange it, so b equals to pi over 3. Is it okay? B equals to pi over 3. And the final answer should be y equals to sine, we can say half times x plus pi over 3. That is the answer for this question. X plus pi over 3. Is it okay? Yes. What is the next part? That another curve with equation y equals to fx, a single stationary point at point in the form, what is given, p and q, right? Where p and q are the constant, this curve is transformed to a curve with equation y equals to minus 3f times 1 over 4x x plus 8. For the transformed curve, find the coordinates of the stationary point, giving your answer in terms of p and q. Okay, what does it mean? So let's start with this. So order of transformation, right? So first one I will take is y1, for example. So y1 equals to fx, it was there. Now because I need to make this, so f of 1 over 4x, like this, or we can say this is stretch by vector 4 that is parallel to x-axis. Is it okay? So this one is pq, and this one is given 4pq. Got it? pq becomes 4pq. Clear? Second, so y2. So first this part is done, 1 over 4, then x plus 8, right? So f of 1 over 4 x plus 8, like this, right? That means transformation by vector minus 8 is 0, right? So the new coordinate will be 4p minus 8 comma q. Is it okay? And the last one is times minus 3. So y3 equals to times minus 3f 1 over 4, this one is x plus 8, close the bracket. So it will be like stretch by factor what, minus 3, parallel to what axis, parallel to y axis. What is the new coordinate will be? So 4p minus 8, and it will be minus 3q. So that is the answer for this question. Okay, so I hope all of you understood this question. Please, this is a like prediction, or we can say guess paper. Okay, I try to collect the question as per my experience. I hope you understood this, and if you don't understand, if you think I went very fast, please try to make the video very slow or pause the video. You can try to learn whatever I'm trying to make you learn. Okay, so please by that time do subscribe this channel so that you can get upcoming videos which will be helpful for upcoming exams. Thank you.